WKYC Studios, this is What's Next with Russ Mitchell and Betsy Kling.
And I do want to let all the Euclid police officers that he would have took that bullet for anyone on them. Because he truly loved all of them like brothers.
The fiancé of fallen Euclid police officer Jacob Derbin speaking tonight on the man she called the love of her life.
This during a special vigil for Officer Derbin, whose loss is still echoing across the community.
And we thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, and tonight hundreds of people turned out for that vigil to honor Officer Derbin.
Many of his family, friends, and fellow officers were among the mourners as they recalled what he was like and celebrated his life. Our Mitty Hicks reports.
My oldest son, Max, looked at me and said, "Dad, I know this sounds weird, but I can feel him."
In the midst of sharing tears and broken hearts.
As I walked through the school, he used to come give me a bear hug, and the first thing I say is, "Please don't hurt me," because he would crack my back, my neck was all. I'm like, okay, well I feel better, but that hurt, you know.
A grieving Cuyahoga Heights community also sharing laughs and countless stories about their hometown hero, Euclid police officer Jacob Derbin, during a vigil Thursday night at his alma mater.
I had a really hard time on Sunday when I found out that he had passed, and the only thing I could do to kind of make myself feel a little bit better was to try to take control of the situation and try to remember Jacob in the way that he deserved, which is why I planned this visual.
His ties to this community are deep. Some people remembering his first day of elementary school.
It was 9 a.m. on the first day of school, and I introduced myself to the class. As soon as I did that, Jacob raised his hand and asked with that classic Jacob Derbin smile on his face, "Mr. Bertoloni, when's lunch?"
These memories helping his parents and family coping with the unimaginable.
This is love, this is family, this is what we need. I mean, this is helping us, our family needs. Incredible human being.
As the sun set, candles were lit to honor a life and light his loved ones say will never dim.
Jacob may no longer be with us in body, but he has left a permanent mark on all of our hearts. And that is something that death can never take away.
And as people poured in, they took markers and wrote messages for his family, friends, and other loved ones. We heard from his classmates, class of 2018, who say they plan to put up a memorial so his legacy is never forgotten. In Cuyahoga Heights, Mitty Hicks, 3 News.
This evening, Officer Derbin was remembered during a moment of silence on the floor of the House of Representatives in Washington, D.C. Congresswoman Shantel Brown spoke of Derbin's life and family and his legacy on the force.
We ask that God give us the strength to Officer Derbin's family, friends, and loved ones. Mr. Speaker, I ask all present in the chamber to please rise for a moment of silence in remembrance of Euclid, Ohio Police Officer Derbin, Jacob Derbin.
During the moment of silence, Congresswoman Brown was joined by a bipartisan majority of the Ohio delegation. And Officer Derbin was also honored by the Cleveland Police Department today during its annual badge case ceremony. The ceremony takes place every year during National Police Week, honoring the men and women who died in the line of duty. This morning, Mayor Justin Bibb, Police Chief Annie Todd, and other city officials were part of the observance. The featured speaker was U.S. Marshal Pete Elliott.
Businesses and storefronts around Euclid are wrapped in ribbons of blue in loving memory of Officer Derbin. That idea first began when the owners of Mama Catena Restaurant posted a picture of the outside of their spot on social media with all the blue ribbons on it. Now they're encouraging all Euclid businesses to do the same.
To show our respect for him and his family and the community and the other officers. The owner of Paradise, his son-in-law is an officer as well. Not in Euclid, but, you know, so it just really hit home with him. What a tragedy, how horrible, you know. It was awful to hear, and what a young guy.
And the owners of Mama Catena's restaurant say they'll donate 14% of all sales to the Euclid Police Department, the number 14 being Officer Derbin's badge number. Visitation for Jacob Derbin begins tomorrow at 3 p.m. at Repepi & Sons Funeral Home. A funeral service will be held Saturday morning at 11 at St. Columkill Church. And we will have full coverage Saturday morning, beginning at 10, here on air and online.